installs 50 brain chips in 50 Americans. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren out there preaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the few Akwaf that listen and subscribe as well. It's the brother Dama Akabar here with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and give you warning from Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. And as you can see, these brain chips are already being implemented in 50 Americans, in which we know that they've been doing human trials for this technology for years now. Don't just believe that it started when Elon Musk all of a sudden had an idea that he wanted to install Neuralink inside the brains of people to combat AI and to, take humans to the next level, But this is ultimately, part of the miracles and part of the wonders that that these devils are going to use to ultimately deceive the average person into taking his MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. All right, this is part of those miracles. This is part of the game. This is part of how they're going to lure in the majority of these simple-minded, lobotomized, retards into, willingly accepting this, this new world order and taking this MOTB. All right. So I'm going to read. I'm not going to read, but it's about a 5-minute video, which I'm going to let him talk a little bit. But then I'm going to bring out the scriptures to show you that this is all the work of the devil, and that the MOTB, the micro C-hip is not far away. All right. Like I said, this is just part of the mysteries, part of the allure, part of the the bait that's gonna lure a lot of people into being deceived, man, into taking the mark of the beast. And how is he gonna deceive a lot of people? With the promise of enhancing you, with the promise of performing miracles like Yahweh Shai did. He's gonna promise you eternal life. He's gonna promise you cure from your depression. He's gonna promise amputees the ability to move their limbs again. To make the paralyzed to walk, the blind to see, the obese to be skinny, the dumb to be intelligent, and for you to become some type of superhuman advanced human being with this man's technology, which is ultimately is going to lead you into being deceived, into enslaved in this man's digital slavery system known as the New World Order, man. It's all deception. It's all lies. Remember, when dealing with Esau, everything that he tells you is always the exact opposite. So if he's really promising you freedom and promising you life, he's really promising you death and enslavement, man. But without further ado, I'm going to play some of this video. Got some precepts, Lord willing, you can be edified. So here we go.
Utah biotech company implants brain chips in 50 people to cure depression, blindness, and paralysis. The chip, known as Neuroport Array, is manufactured by BlackRock Neurotech. Hey guys, you want to sign up for the new BlackRock brain chip? You want BlackRock to have a device implanted in your brain? Well, you can now if you live in Utah. BlackRock's device attaches to 96 arrays, small needle-shaped brain chips that decipher and stimulate electrical signals generated by somebody's thoughts. Recipients of the Neuroport Array chip.
And you see, this is just more ways for Esau to gain total control over the average person. And if he put this brain chip in you, it's going to be ultimately to control you, man, in every single facet of life. He'll be able to control your emotions, control your thoughts, make you do this, make you do things that you don't want to do. And he can even make somebody who's a believer in the Lord not be a believer in the Lord, man. This is the type of control that this devil is looking to obtain through this technology. This is exactly what you'll be signing yourself up for if you be deceived and bow down into this shit, man. And like I said, this is all just a prerequisite for the MOTB, which is the mark of the C-hip, man. So we can't be deceived out here. We can't be simple. But, we know how this devil ultimately operates, man. Let me get a quick preset real fast. I'm going to come right back to that video. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. So we know how this devil operates. We know that he's the ultimate deceiver and liar and manipulator. And that anything, like it tells you in the book of Sirach, man, never trust thine enemies. He's constantly looking to overthrow you and snare you and trap you. And he's always going to make it look good, make it look enticing, make it look like it's for your benefit, man. But really it's for your utter demise and your utter destruction and your enslavement.
Chip are also able to control prosthetic limbs and wheelchairs, play video games, and feel sensations. The signals produced by the thoughts are decoded by machine learning software into digital commands used to control prosthetics and computer equipment. The implant can be placed anywhere on the surface of the brain. Multiple devices can be placed in the same person's brain, the Daily Mail reports. After implementation, the chip detects electric signals generated by the wearer's thoughts.
See that?
Machine learning software decodes these into
to cure depression, blindness, paralysis. And who do we know on the earth that did that when he was here? Was Yahushua. And now this devil was coming with his own form and version of it through his technology, which is how he's going to present this unto the people as salvation, as immortality, as a heaven here on earth, which we know the only one that's offering immortality and the ultimate upgrade is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for the elect of the nation of Israel, and then eventually all Israel. Esau was coming with some alternative version of that, some synthetic version of that, which, this shit's going to be full of mistakes and errors. The people are going to be doing this shit. They're going to be getting bugged out. This shit's going to drive them crazy. They're going to commit suicide. It's going to be all type of errors and things that's going to go wrong with this shit because it's all technology. It's all inferior to the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Everything that Esau does is not perfect. All right. So if you want to be a test dummy in this whole process, hey, be my guest, man. But, those of us who are in the know, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We're not going to be deceived by this shit, nor are we going to be guinea pigs for this man's false pseudoscience and false immortality.
Machine learning software decodes these into digital commands, such as cursor movements, which can then be used to control prosthetics and computer equipment. The first chip was implanted in a human's brain in 2004. Approximately 50 people since then have been implanted with BlackRock's brain device. Yet another situation where it's like, on one side, kind of cool. I mean, if you're an amputee, if you've lost your arm or maybe were born without an arm or a leg, if you could have an arm that's mechanical but controlled by your brain, I think that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. What it's going to be used for, however, will be brain surveillance, where they'll be able to track your brain waves in order to determine your thought process. So we're going to move beyond free speech. Free thought is going to be illegal in a very real way. And also the other way that it will be used, as it has been used, and they've had the technology to do this since at least the 1960s. See, now it's more sophisticated. They're reading brain waves and then decoding them through machines. Back then, it was just shock this part of the brain, dopamine released. Step one, shock brain. Step two, you're happy, right? And they've had this forever. And again, we go back to that same interview with Aldous Huxley and Mike Wallace, where he talks about this and says this will be used as a way to make people happy when they shouldn't be happy. In other words, you're sitting there doing something utterly miserable that you should despise with every fiber of your being, but your brain is sending you hormones and electrical signals saying you're having a great time. You're having a blast. You're in love with that person that you should hate. You revel and find joy in menial tasks. They can remove part of your brain to make you not believe in God and to welcome immigrants more.
Yeah, you see? This shit's going to be totally used for nefarious purposes, man. Not to upgrade you, not to heal you of your depression, not to, make the blind to see or the crippled to walk. It's to have total ultimate control over you. To have autonomy, I think that's what it's called, over your body, man. A complete enslavement system so he can see your thoughts, know what you're thinking, know how you feel, and to be able to alter and to change that and to manipulate you, man. See, it's all part of this New World Order. And even when you listen to the World Economic Forum, this is exactly what they're telling you they want to do to people. This is why they want to, even that guy Harari said, now humans are trackable animals, man, and plannable animals that we could manipulate, that we could use to do things that we want them to do, all via this form of technology, man. And like I said, everything that the devil tells you is the exact opposite, man. This thing is not going to be used, to help you, but to enslave you. All right. This is I'll start here. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way," which is Esau Edom, the devil, the wicked. You see? And the mystery of iniquity is Esau Edom and all this nefarious shit that he is doing. This technology is part of that, the mystery of iniquity. This is part of his sin upon sin, but he's presenting it as life. He's presenting it as benefits and health. But really, it's to ultimately enslave you and for him to play God, Salaki, on a technological level over humankind, man. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." And this is why we're warning you. This is why we do these videos. We're letting you know who the wicked is, how the wicked is operating, what he's ultimately planning to do, and that how all this is all just a prelude to the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which I'm going to show you. And this is all part of this devil's deceptions and his wickedness to lure mankind into a digital slave system on every fucking level. You're going to be digitally enslaved financially. You're going to be digitally enslaved medically, and you're going to be physically enslaved mentally, spiritually, through your mind, through this technology that he possesses and that he's rolling out and already chipping motherfuckers up over there in Utah with this technology, man. And that's why, eventually he's going to be destroyed by the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan." What's Satan? An adversary, the devil, the enemy, "with all power and signs and lying wonders." You see? And this is all part of those lying signs and lying wonders, man. All right, so let's look up that word, and signs. Look up this word signs. And it's the same word that's in Revelations 13, which I'm about to read. And the word is semayon. It says a sign, prodigy, portent, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature. And that's what this technology is. It's just transcending the common course of nature, meaning that, here it is, the Lord has stricken you with blindness. The devil is trying to come with his technology and brain implants to undo your blindness, man. The Lord made you crippled. He's trying to come in with his technology to undo you from being crippled, man. Trying to unlock that part of the brain that the Lord has locked that makes you not be able to operate or use a particular limb or to be paralyzed or to be blind. This devil is trying to come in with his technology and undo what the Most High has already done. You see? It says, "Of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen, of miracles and wonders by which God authenticates the man sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause that they are pleading is the Most High," which is mainly the other one. Let's look up this word for wonders. And the word is teras, miracle performed by anyone. See? And this technology is a miracle. Look at this. And for the word lying, it says pseudos, a lie, conscious and intentional falsehood. In a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be. And that's exactly what this whole idea of putting brain chips in people is all about. This is part of his pseudos, his lying wonder. And like I said, it's not to help you, it's not to benefit you, but to enslave you, man. To give Esau the inside track on your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, to have total control over you, man. To make it to where if you have the idea of getting up and walking, he'll have this ability to flip a switch and make you sit down and be paralyzed, man. Or lock you inside of these 15-minute cities. This whole New World Order agenda is nothing but a part of his power, signs, and his lying wonders, man. Verse 10, it says, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, and that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness." And that's what's going to happen to a lot of our people, man. They're going to be deceived by this shit, and believe that Esau is going to give them everything that he's promising them. People are not going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai because of, when all hell breaks loose, when the economy collapses, power is out, all hell is breaking loose out here on the soils of America. When Esau offers them the, When he offers them a solution and peace, and the only way out of this is to come to him and to receive this brain chip and to receive the MOTB. A lot of our people will be deceived by it, man. Because they're going to be catching such hell. They're going to be so desperate. They're going to be so afraid that they're only going to be able to trust in the physical thing that Esau is going to be lay on the table for them to receive, man. All right, and this was let me see. I start here. Revelations chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "The beast from the earth, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon," which is dealing with, this political system. The Democratic and Republicans back in the ancient Roman Empire was the plebeians and the patricians. And this is how he's, this political system, it pretends as if it's, really here to help you, and that they're two opposing forces, but really they're one of the same, man. They all both have the same agenda, which is to, deceive you people. It says, "And he exercised of all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed," which was the ancient Roman Empire, which America is the modern day version of that. Which we know this society still worships the ancient Roman way, through the different holidays, the days of the month, the Roman numerals, Saturnalia, so-called Christmas, the Senate. Like I said, the Republicans and Democrats, this political system is all based off that ancient Roman Empire. It says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men." Here's the point. "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, and which had the wound by a sword and did live," which is that ancient Roman way. You see, and he's going to deceive these people ultimately into taking this MOTB through this different technology, like I just showed you, through those brain chips, through his pseudoscience, through his illusion of help and cures and curing your depression and your sadness and linking you to this digital system that's going to make everything be perfect and everything that he can provide for you eternal life and answers to all of your problems through his technology. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." And that's going to be like a two-edged sword. You're going to be killed literally, because you're going to be shut out of his new world order system if you don't get down with and take the MOTB, if you don't want the brain chips, if you don't want the UBI and the digital currency. All right, you'll be killed because you'll be not able to function inside of his society, and you'll also be killed physically because eventually, if you don't take it, he's gonna put you to death, man. We know that he has the red list and the blue list, and those that don't want to get down with this system, he's gonna eventually put those non-believers and those that don't want to bow down to the image to be put to death, man. So it's kind of like a two-edged sword, man. And then also, if you take the image, if you take the mark of the beast and you buck up and you complain or you tweet something that they don't like, they'll be able to just cut your chip off and cut you out of this society, man. You see? So hey, this devil is trying to come down with it, man. But it's all being done in a form of deception to promise you life and peace and security and immortality and a cure of your depression, cure of all of your problems. If you just worship him as your God, man. He can come with all the answers, man. It says, "And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead," which we know is the C-Ragma, the micro C-hip, man. And like I said, all this brain chip technology is all just a prelude to ultimately them deceiving you into taking this C-hip, the C-Ragma. Because if he can deceive you into taking that brain chip, man, then he's going to be able to deceive you into taking the MOTB. They're going to link him as being something hand in hand. They're going to have your favorite rappers, your favorite entertainers, all these people that Jake look up to, in commercials and in advertisements telling you how great the brain chip is and, how much smarter they are, how much it's improved their lives and how, showing you people who were crippled walking. And then eventually they're going to have your favorite rapper showing you about the MOTB and how he's he ain't got to make it rain in the strip club no more. I just swipe my hand, or whatever corny shit they might do. But it's all going to be to deceive these people into receiving this mark in their right hand or in their forehead. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And we know the judgment for those that take it in Revelation, the 14th chapter, man. But as you can see, this is these miracles that he's performing in the sight of the beast that he's going to use to deceive a lot of these people, the simple, into, bowing down and worshiping this devil and eventually taking his MOTB. It's all gradualism, gradual steps, man. But it's all deception and all lies, man. So, hey, be circumspect, be wise, man, and don't be deceived by, these these miracles and shit that the devil is going to be presenting in these last days to deceive you. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, put in the spirit of me and do this lesson. Until the next one, Shalom.